It's the 15th of March. It's 20 past 9 here in the UK. The total confirmed cases now are 156,400. That's gone up 10,000 since last night. 142 countries and provinces affected. Donald Trump has been given the all clear. England's cases are shooting up. I'll just share some of the key points with you now, guys. This is from The Guardian again. Coronavirus at a glance. Key developments in the global coronavirus outbreak include today: Spain in nationwide lockdown as PM's wife tests positive. Airlines face meltdown as global travel industry bans multiple flights. Australia introduces mandatory self-isolation for all arrivals. Coronavirus death toll in the UK doubles in 24 hours. Trump tests negative as US expands travel ban to UK and Ireland. I'll just read that out, guys. Donald Trump has tested negative for the coronavirus as he announced new measures to tackle the crisis, including expanding the existing US travel ban to cover the UK and Ireland. In a briefing at the White House on Saturday, the president confirmed he had taken a test for the virus after coming into contact with a Brazilian government official last week in Florida, who later tested positive for the disease. The president's physician, Sean Conley, said in a statement on Saturday evening that Trump's test was negative. The next headline: races on to develop a virus but don't expect one anytime soon. Trump stumbles to pave the way to disaster, experts say. Global number of confirmed cases stands at 156,000 with 5,833 deaths. Alright guys, let's see what else we've got here. Oh, this is about Boris Johnson trying to stop people panicking and make sure there are plenty of supplies for the NHS. Excuse me. Boris Johnson is set to call for a national effort from producers in a bid to help supply more crucial equipment to the NHS in the fight against coronavirus. The PM will urge manufacturers to shift their production lines to build ventilators, while the government is also in talks with private hospitals about the possibility of taking over beds as the number of people diagnosed increases. It comes as the government's Scientific Advisor Group for Emergencies, SAGE, announced they would be publishing details of the modelling behind its advice, following a letter from hundreds of scientists. The UK's response to COVID-19 outbreak has been questioned in some quarters, with France, Spain, Italy among the countries paralysed by more extreme government measures. This is exactly why we should be taking the same measures. And Boris Johnson needs to step up, man. And then, now they're saying, just a minute. This is a scientist on Sky News this morning saying that basically the only way we're going to survive in Britain is, well, I'll read it. Coronavirus. Millions of Britons will need to contract COVID-19 for herd immunity. Sir Patrick Vallance tells Sky News about 60% of people will need to become infected in order for the UK to enjoy herd immunity. Millions of Britons will need to contract coronavirus in order to control the impact of the disease, which is likely to return year on year, the government's chief scientific advisor has told the news. Well, that's the first time I've heard it being said coming back year on year. I've heard there being a second wave and maybe a third wave, but that was years apart. Anyway, around 60% of the UK population will need to become infected with the coronavirus in order for society to have herd immunity from future outbreaks, Sir Patrick Vallance said. Herd immunity is a resistance to a contagious disease within a population because enough people have become immune and it is so harder for it to spread. There is currently no vaccine available for the coronavirus. Right guys, see what's going on in Wales. Live coronavirus updates. There's 22 people in Wales are diagnosed. Swansea Bay Health Board restricts hospital visits. Just a second guys, see what else we've got. Scottish cases rise to 121. 320 million rescue package from the Scottish business from the government. See what Ireland is saying. Ireland have already closed the schools, guys. Yeah, look, Northern Ireland school closures will last 16 weeks, 4 months. Italian doctor warns Irish people to change lifestyles. I know we had an Italian doctor come on our news the other night saying basically we're 4 weeks behind Italy. And I don't think the US is going to be far behind that neither, guys. Right, anything else I'll find, I'll keep you updated with anything I think is important. Bye for now, God bless, you all take care. Smith the Mister out.